for coming to my channel, and this video is to show all my new subscribers and everyone who I know a little bit about myself and my photography shortened career. Thank you for coming by. Views by Usher here, Daniel for short. I am 31 years old. I am born and raised in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. That is the west side of Canada for all you people that aren't from Canada. I'm pretty sure all of you are, because I know all of you watch this. So my career started out as photography. As a photographer, for the last 2 years I've been doing that. I started out with sports photography, as that was the thing I was most interested with, and why I bought a camera to take photos of said sports, as I've been playing sports all my life, and I want to transfer that into something that I can do with photography. So I've shot rugby, hockey, a whole bunch of other stuff, and synchronized swimming. So biggest accomplishment to date, by far, is going to the Rugby Sevens tournament in BC Place, where I got to rub shoulders with professional full-time photographers and be 5 meters away from professional rugby players. And that was just before all this COVID stuff happened in March, and it was a crazy experience. I got to spend 8 hours in a professional setting taking photos at what I actually want to take photos of. So that was a huge moment. Also, with my sports career, I have worked with the Mira Loma Rugby Club. They're in Kitsilano in Vancouver, and I have taken photos for their rugby team during game days for the last 2 seasons up to COVID times. So I was able to spend time with their 3 men's teams and their 1 women's team, and anytime they had a home game, I would go and take photos for them. So I have lots of photos of that, which I'll show a couple of them there. So other than rugby, I have now been able to do 2 weddings, shoot 2 weddings. I have never done it before. It's one of my checklists for what I wanted to do for photography, as I wanted to experience every different type of photography. And one of those was weddings. So with the first wedding was actually my friend Corey's dad was getting married, and one of those things that, a photographer, you can get some photos. And it was a pretty crazy experience, because I've heard some people's experiences with doing photography for weddings being very stressful, and just a lot of things happening at a time, and I wanted that challenge. So with that first one, there's a lot of things that I just didn't know for timing wise and what I needed to, but I learned so much from that. I was so happy and thankful for that opportunity to get that wedding. Now the second wedding was a teammate of an old teammate of mine who I played rugby with, and he was getting married. And that was just a great thing, because then I could put in place the stuff that I learned before into this wedding, which definitely did. And also with that, I was able to bring along a good friend of the show and a good friend of mine in general, Grayson Visuals, and he was able to come on with me and take photos with me, as now I know with any wedding you want to definitely have 2 photographers, because there's just so much going on. And it was a great experience that I had with him and I during that whole experience, and I even got a good review on my Facebook, which I really appreciate. Last summer, another part of my things that I did a lot of portrait photography for a lot of different models around downtown. It's a favorite location of mine is Gastown. So basically there's this website, there's this group you can go onto on Facebook where it's like models, TFP, time for print photos, and you go on there and you find a model and you see if you wanted to work with them. And it's something where people can grow and learn together, where models can learn how to pose and photographers can learn how to take photos. It's a great learning environment to have done. So I did it for a whole summer, have so many photos, show a couple here. It was a great experience to have that, because just taking photos of someone was just on a consistent basis was really getting good for learning what I like as a person, as a photographer, and how to manage someone as a model, and also just taking photos in general, learning how to use your settings better. So shout out to all the models that I worked with. I appreciate you helping me out with growing as a photographer. Just a little side note about myself, so you know more than usual when you come onto my channel, is that I'm training to do a half Ironman before 2030. So that's just a long distance swim, run, and bike. So something And of course, you're watching this video on YouTube, so this is my next little step in my creator field, is to start creating YouTube videos and seeing how that goes and the struggles that go along with making videos by yourself these days. And thank you for that. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I can keep pushing these videos out, as they're difficult. And I appreciate everyone that looks at them and every view. And I appreciate every comment and every like. So I thank you so much. And as always, you can always find me on Instagram and on here, or my email, fuse@usher.ca. You can always contact with me in there if you have an idea or you want to work together when it's safe again. Just let me know. But otherwise, catch the next one.